What up, everybody? I'm July from Kickback Couture, and today I'm going to give you 3 book recommendations for us music producers. So, the very first one is by Zaytoven, From A to Z. I have it on Kindle. I think this book was it's written in a very motivational way. So, if you catch yourself often watching motivational videos like a lot of us do just to get a head start or to get some sense of urgency to jumpstart your day, I definitely think this book is for you. He talks about everything from budgeting to finding artists and developing those artists to how many beats he makes a day, how many beats you should make a day, all the way through the trials and tribulations of life. And like, for example, it's called From A to Z, so he literally goes from A to Z with insight for every letter. So B is believe, I know that. A is action, C create, D discover, earn, family, grow, habit, invest, job, knowledge, listen, money, necessities, opportunity, prayer, quality, questions, reinvent, save, team, unity, vision, right, Xavier, you, Zaytoven. So literally, for every letter of the alphabet, he has some insight to offer, and it is 100% worth it. The cover looks like this, and it is available on Kindle. As you see, I have it on my phone. I believe it's also paperback, comes in a paperback form, but I believe you'd have to buy that from him personally. So if he ever does some type of producer event, like with Producer Grind, the ones he does with them, then he brings paper copies with him. But other than that, Kindle is your best bet. So I will drop the link in the description. So definitely check that out. The second book I want to recommend is The Bedroom Super Producer by JT Cloutier. I'm not sure how to say his name. It looks like this. Now, I do want to say that I was in love with how soft the cover is, but that has nothing to do with what's inside of it. This book, it changed my aspect on my music. This book will give you a multitude of ways to make money off of your music and ideas and ways to develop your business and live off of your music eventually. So even if you are working that 9 to 5 and you know you want to do music, and you know you may never be one of the big producers, producing for Migos, you might never be a Metro Boomin, Southside, a Ninth Wonder, Alchemist, but you can still make a living off of your music. This book will tell you exactly how to do so. He goes into from selling beats online, exclusive licenses, non-exclusive licenses mostly, all the way to getting your music on television, sync placements, things like that. He goes in depth and talks about the essentials of knowing where your sounds are on your computer, organizing your sound library, going through it, getting rid of what you don't use, all the way to even how to organize cues for your film music submissions, your TV submissions. So he talks about the 60-second cue, the 30-second, so on. He goes so in depth for such a short book. It's nothing but, there's no fluff. Everything in this book is 100% what you need to read. So this is definitely one of my favorite books. There's a lot of producer books, and today I'm only talking about 3 just so that I don't overwhelm you with information. So I'm currently rereading this. As you can see, I've read it about 3 times. The third book I want to recommend is called These Beats Ain't Free, and you may have seen me post this on Instagram a couple months back, by Justin Rhodes. If you can't see that, cover looks like this. These Beats Ain't Free. So this is another book that's just, I have it on Kindle, 100% knowledge, no fluff. He goes from how often you should post on social media, what you should post, social media etiquette, all the way to whether you should have a girlfriend in the music business. He gets really personal and he details his own life experiences. One of the major takeaways I got from this book are respect. The respect that you should get as an artist from another artist, because yes, we're producers, but we're all, artists. So I think it was very instrumental in helping me confirm my self-value as a musician and as a producer, especially in the hip-hop community. In These Beats Ain't Free, Justin also even talks about whether it's the right move to just quit your job and do music full time and just go for it. See if you can make it even through the struggle. He talks about the possibility of sleeping in your car. He talks about giving it 100%. He also talks about the option to work and pursue music simultaneously and eventually be able to quit your job and live off of music 100%. That is a very sensitive topic to all of us, because we all have had a dream or have a dream of living off of our music. And it was a very thought-provoking portion of the book. Alright, so I've decided to give you guys a couple bonuses, books that are not written by producers. So, you can get a variety, because the music business it's a beast, it's a monster, and you know what everybody says, there's so many descriptors for it. So the fourth book I want to recommend is All You Need to Know About the Music Business. It's by Donald Passman. I was assigned this book to read for my music business class in college, and it literally details everything you need to know about the music business, from how you should coordinate your releases to publishing, all the way down to what a manager's supposed to do, example contracts, details, the shows like concerts, the back end, everything. There's so much in this book. So you don't have to read it in order, and he states that. So I definitely had to jump around based off of my assignments. It describes 360 deals, down to joint ventures, down to merchandising. It has everything you want to know in it, and if you wanted to know more, it gives you the jumping point to know that terminology, to go research that on your own. But from my experience, you won't have to research much. My last recommendation for this video is Mix Smart. Alexander Case. So Alexander Case also has mixing courses that you can partake in, watch, indulge in on lynda.com. Lynda.com is a website which hosts courses for tons of different software and concepts, ideology, so on. So I was assigned this book in one of my audio production classes, and audio production is not like music production as in making beats or anything like that. Audio production as in recording. So setting up drums, miking, engineering, mixing, things like that. It has pretty much nothing to do with music from a producer standpoint. So this book goes in depth on how to mix. Everything from what a compressor is, when to use it, reverb, when to use it, delay, distortion, different types of distortions. It goes into limiting, it goes into expansion, everything. So every type of mixing concept is in this book, and it's explained so well. It even comes with a companion website. I have not used that because I was more of a hands-on person while reading this book, so I was instrumental in using the tips inside of my own sessions, but it does come with supplementary work and examples. So keep that in mind, and it is also on Lynda. So I will have the link to all of these books in the description. Definitely add them to your Christmas list. Grab them, your wish list. I recommend all of these books 100%, and I have read all of them. So if you like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and most definitely let me know what you would like to see next. I will have more book recommendations coming about sometime next week. Kick back, cook up, and read.